Top of the top, off your back and on your feet. Gotta keep it healthy, ain't no time to sleep. It's your boy Big Mac from Bonafide, live and direct here with Driver Solution. And this morning, man, I just want to give you guys a second follow-up video to my first video where we were talking about healthy living while on the road. I know that it's a struggle for us to find the time that we need to get to work out. Some of us favor weights, some of us favor calisthenics, some of us, just want to do some aerobics, and it's hard, man. Trust me, I get it. After driving anywhere from 5 hours to a full shift of 11 hours or 10 and a half hours, if you are keeping it clean a day, I get it, bro. You are tired and you don't feel like doing anything else. This is what I suggest. I suggest having scheduled workout periods, especially if you're a dedicated driver or if you have a route, if you're a company driver and you know your route. I suggest having scheduled workout periods, and do not try to overdo it. Let's try to start out with maybe 2 to 3 days a week. You got to understand, you're a driver. You're sitting in your seat for anywhere from, like I said, 5 to 11 hours a day. So any movement that you commit to, even if it's just 2 to 3 days a week for 30 minutes at a time, that's an hour and a half a week, that beats a blank. Do not let people laugh you, shame you, scare you into thinking that because you only do an hour and a half a week of working out, whether it be cardio, weights, calisthenics, that you are not doing enough. Anything beats a blank. That is my motto. So whether you do 30 minutes 3 times a week, 10 minutes 5 times a week, or 5 minutes 7 times a week, you have to get moving. And the best way to do it is schedule it. One of the things I like to do is a nice 8 and 2 split. You drive, you have 8 hours of rest time, and then you have 2 hours of rest time. In between, you do your driving. Now, I'm not going to get in, that's a whole nother video. I'm not going to get into 8 and 2 split right now, but I am going to tell you on that 2-hour rest period is when you can take your shower, when you can work out, and when you can eat, right? You should take, now this is what I like to do on the 8 and 2 split. For those 2 hours, I like to take a half hour to work out. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sort of a prima donna. I get in the shower and getting dressed and get myself all smelling good and fresh and everything. It takes me about 45 minutes. And then I usually will grab something from Subway. Remember, we're talking about healthy eating habits. If I'm gonna eat out and I'm gonna eat from the truck stop, I'll usually grab something from Subway. It'll probably be a wrap or a nice fat salad. I love greens. You gotta get the greens because most of the sicknesses are dwelling inside of us, and most of them can be passed out if you have a regulated digestive tract. If you do not, your mucus will build up, and that is where sicknesses dwell at. Anyway, on that 8 and 2 split, for the 2 hours, I like to take a half hour working out, 45 minutes to eat. That's about what, an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half right there. 45 minutes, 15, yeah, about an hour and 15 minutes, right? I still have 45 minutes left. So, like I said, I try to grab wraps, mostly from Subway, or I'll have some prep meals on the truck. If I grab a wrap from Subway, I'll take that last half hour. You only need 30 minutes to like a little cat nap, and your brain cells are regenerated. You should be up and alert. Get you a nice little cup of coffee and you're ready to go. That is your 2 hours taken right there. And you have showered, you have worked out, and you've ate, and you've gotten a nice little amount of sleep, right? Now, if I get a wrap, I'll eat that wrap as soon as I get up while I'm driving, because I could, multitask, right? Now, if you're not experienced at that, I don't suggest it. I do suggest you getting up maybe 10 minutes prior to and eating and then getting on the road. However, we're talking about scheduling your workouts. Another thing you can do, if you're going to take your full 10 hours all in one shot, then most of us, if we're honest, they tell us that we need 8 hours of sleep, but most of us, we can get by on 6 to 7 hours of sleep. Some of us sleep even less than that. So if you're gonna take that whole 10 hours, then squeeze you in, again, a half-hour sleep. The best time to do it is right when you get off the wheel. That's, believe it or not, I know you think you're very tired, but actually if you get out of the truck, walk to the truck stop, and come back, you're already like reinvigorated enough to do a 30-minute workout, get you a nice shower, get you a nice meal, right? And take it down. Now, another thing you can do, you can sleep your full 8, then you can get up and you can work out for a half hour, get you a shower, get you a nice little breakfast, get you some coffee, and hit the road. It's all about scheduling. Remember, we talked about before, I don't know if you guys saw any of my earlier videos, but we talked about trip planning. We must incorporate exercise in our trip. Even, listen, you can, I have the bands. I don't have them on the truck with me right now. But you can even put your bands on the back of your seat right here and just do some chest presses. You can get up right here, right? And just do 1, 2, 3, 4. You can, listen, a jumping jack is a full body exercise. So if you do 100 jumping jacks a day, listen, you beat the curve. They talk about flattening the curve. You flatten the curve of your belly, right? I showed you guys the portable elliptical in my other videos. You can do that for a half hour. It doesn't have to be strenuous. You don't got to be out there trying to be Arnold, strongman, Schwarzenegger. You don't got to do any of that. You can do just a little bit, right? Because anything beats a blank. Doing nothing gets you nothing. Doing something gets you more than you had when you started. So I want you to remember that. I want you to incorporate exercise into your trip planning at least, let's try to start off with at least 2 to 3 days a week. Don't overdo it. If you can get 5 to 7 days a week, kudos. But if you can't, don't let the numbers scare you. Start off with 2 days, half hour. Half hour for 2 days. Let's pick Monday and Friday. Usually on my page, I put up a exercise video every Friday, show you guys some ingenuitive ways that you can exercise on the truck. I've given you guys pull-up bars, weights. I've shown you guys a few things that you can do without even getting out of your truck, right? That you can do. So guys, I want you guys to be aware. I want you guys to be healthy, and I want you guys to commit to beating a blank 2 days a week. That's all we ask. Hey man, it's your boy Big Mac from Bonafide here with Driver Solution. Listen, if you like the merch, check us out. Link will be in the comment section. Also on goodfaithlogistic.com, we got the flashcards for those of you who may be having some sort of trouble studying for your test. You can go check us out on there. And also just like the video, comment in the comment section, subscribe to the page so you can get notifications once we post new videos. Peace. Bye.